Here is the full script for Episode 2 of The River That Stole Her Voice. Episode 2, The River's Warning. Duration, tilde 2-3 minutes to AMA Village. The morning mist clings to the huts. A group of villagers gather around the central square. An elder holds a carved staff made of river wood. Every year, when the river begins to hum before the rains, the elders remember. And they warn. Village Square, Cantina Auselderemica, old and slow, strikes the ground with his staff. Children hush. Nika and Shika stand in the back of the crowd, listening. Elderemica, spoken solemnly, the river is restless. Omang speaks in dreams. Someone's love stirs her sorrow. Crowd murmurs. Some gasp. Some look toward Nika. Elderemica, this moon, we do not fetch water after sunset. We do not whisper our desires at the banks. The river remembers every word. Village path. Later that day Nika and Shika walk alone, barefoot, the grass wet beneath them. Shikari we stirring the river's sorrow. Nika shrugs. Maybe love is loud enough for even spirits to hear. Shikari let them hear. I would shout it to the sky. He lifts her hand. She hesitates, then smiles slightly. Nika, softly, don't shout too loud or the river might answer. Riverbank, nightfall. A shadow moves by the water. Mist curls like fingers. The sound of a soft feminine hum echoes, haunting, ancient. That night, the river began to hum again, for the first time in 20 years. Title card, Episode 2 The River's Warning, to be continued. Subscribe now. Here is the full script for Episode 3 of The River That Stole Her Voice. Episode 3, Drowning Moonlight. Genre, African folktale. Pipe romance. Pipe supernatural. Duration, tilde 3 minutes. Night sky over Ama. Full moon. The moon glows like a silver drum. Owls hoot in the distance. Crickets chirp. The village sleeps. On the night when love was tested, the moon forgot to hide, and the river grew bold. Riverbank, night. Nika walks alone with a calabash, wearing a blue wrapper. She kneels to fetch water. The river hums faintly again. Voice, soft and eerie. Nika. She freezes, drops the calabash. Water spills. Nika whispers, who calls me? No answer. Just the soft swirl of mist over the water. Village path. Moments later Chika rushes up the path, holding a small goat on a leash. Shika, panicked. Nika, don't go near the river alone. The mist. Mama Juake says it's not normal. Nika, steady, I heard it calling me. Shika, and I'll go in your place. Riverbank, Cantina. Shika steps to the edge. The wind picks up. The river begins to churn. Nika, no. Come back. A wave of natural and fierce rises and crashes. Shika is pulled in before Nika can reach him. Nika screams. Shika. Underwater, Shika's paw bubbles. Darkness. A faint glowing shape like a woman with flowing hair and no eyes drifts toward him. She touches his chest. Everything fits. Riverbank, moments later Nika dives in after him, screaming his name. But the river rejects her, pushing her back to shore. She coughs and gasps. She looks around. Shika is nowhere in sight. And the river swallowed him whole. Title card, Episode 3 Drowning Moonlight, to be continued. Subscribe now. Here is the full script for Episode 5 of The River That Stole Her Voice. Episode 5, The Silence That Screamed. Genre, African folktale. Pipe romance. Pipe supernatural. Duration, tilde 3 minutes to AMA Village. Morning sun rises over the village. Birds chirp, but something feels off. Nika walks slowly beside Shika, her eyes heavy with silence. The sun rose, but her voice did not. And in that silence the village began to listen. Int. Nika's family compound. Later Nika sits on a mat. Her mother, Mame Funanya, fusses over her. Mame Funanya. Nika, say something, Biko. Just hum if you can hear me. Nika nods slowly. Her mouth opens, no sound. She takes a stick and begins to write in the dust, greater than I gave it to the river. To save him. Mama Ifunanya covers her mouth in shock. Village square same to Mekako stands before Elder Emeka and other villagers. Shakati River. It took me. And it gave me back. Because Nika offered her voice. Villager 1 angrily, that's madness. No spirit asks for that. Villager 2 Omeng has always dealt in sorrows and songs. They say she was once a woman, wronged by love. Elder Emeka, solemn, this sacrifice is old magic. Bloodless. But heavy. The river has marked her now. Riverbank dusk. Nika stands by the river again. She holds a calabash of flowers. Tosses it into the water. Behind her, Shaka appears. Shaka, softly, I would give mine, if it meant I could hear your voice again. She turns, smiles weakly, touches his cheek. He takes her hands. Shaka, candid, but maybe we can find a way to make silence speak. And so love, once spoken, now moved in gestures, in glances. And in the heavy hush of a voice no longer her own. Title card, Episode 5 – The Silence That Screamed, to be continued.
Here is the full script for Episode 6 of The River That Stole Her Voice. Episode 6, The Spirit's Mark. Genre, African folktale pipe romance pipe supernatural duration, tilde 3 minutes. Iduama village, early morning. Village bustles with activity, but people pause and whisper when they see Nika. She walks silently, head high, holding a basket of yams. A girl without a voice is a story waiting to be told. And in Iduama, stories have legs and whispers grow wings. Shrine of the river spirit. Same team. Elder Emeka sprinkles white chalk in a circle, muttering ancient words. Mama Ifunanya kneels beside him. Mama Ifunanya, her silence permanent. Elder Emeka, if the spirit has marked her, it means a bond was made. A promise. To undo it would be to offend Omeng, and the river is never kind to betrayal. Village well midday. Nika helps an old woman draw water. A child runs past, chanting mockingly, Child Nika cannot talk. Nika gave her voice to a frog. The other children laugh. Nika winces but smiles gently. She kneels and signs with her hands, graceful, poetic gestures. The children go quiet, mesmerized. She forms a bird, then a fish, then a heart with her hands. They clap in AWE.INT. Shika's hut, late evening. Chika lights a small oil lamp. Nika draws on a scroll with charcoal, greater than what if my voice becomes a bridge to the spirit world? Shika reads it, then looks at her, troubled. Shika, do you feel her even now? Nika nods. Slowly. She touches her chest, then points to the river. Nighttt river glows faintly. A soft, wordless humming drifts across the water, melancholy, beautiful. Nika kneels at the edge. She touches the water. It glows where her fingers dip. The river had marked her, but it had also opened her. And spirits do not make such gifts without reason. Title card, Episode 6 – The Spirit's Mark, to be continued. Here is the full script for Episode 4 of The River That Stole Her Voice. Episode 4, The Price of a Voice. Genre, African folktale pipe romance pipe supernatural duration, tilde 3 minutes. Riverbank night. Moments after Nika is on her knees, soaked, eyes wild with grief. The moonlight flickers as clouds roll in. When the river takes, it does not return without a price. But love will always offer more than it has. Nika, sobbing, Omeng river mother, please give him back. A strange wind circles her. The surface of the river begins to glow with soft blue light. River, mystical realm, same to magical eyes suspended in dark waters, unconscious. Around him, the shape of a woman forms from mist. Omeng, the river spirit, beautiful, haunting, ancient. Omeng, a voice for a life. That is the trade. Love must silence itself if it wishes to be heard by the dead. Riverbank continuous. Nika's hair flies around her face. She stands, trembling, staring into the glowing water. Nika, take it. My voice. Just bring him back. Her voice echoes like a bell into the night. Nika, shouting louder, do you hear me, spirit? take my voice. I will never sing, never speak, never say his name again. Just bring him back. A pulse ripples through the river. A deep humming returns. The wind stops. The world goes silent. And the river listened. Riverbank. Moments later, Chica floats to the surface, coughing, gasping for air. Nika runs to him, laughing, then suddenly clutches her throat. Chica, panting, Nika? She opens her mouth, nothing. Not a sound.